So last class we have seen the different type of orbitals. What are the subshells? S, P, D, F. So what is the shape of S orbital? What is the shape of P orbital? And how many electrons are possible in subshells of S? 2 electrons. How many orbitals are there in S? S contain 1 orbital. P contains 3 orbitals. In the 3 orbitals, 6 electrons are there. Correct? So, how many orbitals are there in D orbit subshell? 10 electrons. How many orbitals are there in F? 7. So, how many electrons? 14 electrons. The total number of orbitals in a shell is n square. So, that maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a shell is 2n square. So orbital is an atom are arranged in shell and subshell. If you see that n is 3 means it contains 3 s, p, d orbital. S, p, d orbital. Orbital is a small broom-like structure. If you see here, you can understand that. That is the orbital. So uh, d orbital. How many orbitals are there in d? 5 orbital. How many orbitals are there in p? 3 orbital. So shell is the all orbitals with the same value. We'll say that suppose n is the 3, then the whole is called shell. So all orbitals with the same value of n. Subshell, what is subshell? All orbitals with the same value of both n and l are subshell. Shell is whole energy. Subshell is particular, either it is S or P or D. In that D contain 5 orbitals, P contain 3 orbitals. Correct. So did you understand that what are shells and subshells? Shell is the whole, subshell is the particular. In that orbital is the small box. Whatever that shell which is nearest to the nucleus is lower energy level. So if n is 1 means it is nearest to the nucleus, n is 2 it is away, 3 away, 4 away from that. So n is equal to 1 means it is S sub level. Sub level is L. Yes. How many orbitals? 1 orbital. If n is 2 means sub levels, what are the sub levels are there? S and P. Number of orbitals, that means 1 s orbital and 1 p orbital. In that 1 p orbital 3 orbitals are there, so together 4. It goes on like this. Correct. You can make a note of it. This one you can write in your classwork. This slide you can write in your classwork. This slide and this also you can write in your classwork. So how many sub levels are there? Number of orbitals in each sub level. By heart this SPDF 1357. So when you see that if n is 1 it contains only s orbital, if n is 2 it contains s and p, if n is 3 it contains SPDF, if n is 4 it contains SP3, it contains SPD, if n is 4 it contains SPDF. 3 means SPD, 4 means SPDF. If you see that in first n only s orbital is there. How many electrons are there? 2 electrons. In next energy level n is 2 means how many electrons are there? 6 electrons. 8 electrons should be there. Correct. Second n2 contains 8 electrons. That 8 electrons are occupied by what are the orbitals? S orbital and p orbital. So 2 electrons will be in s orbital, remaining 6 electrons will go to p orbitals. It will be present in such a way. See in third energy level how many electrons are possible? 18 electrons. So when you see that 18 electrons, how those 18 electrons can occupy in the third shell, third energy level? that 2 electrons in s orbital, 6 electrons in p orbital, and remaining 10 electrons in d orbital. Did you understand, children, how these electrons can occupy in a orbital? So this occupation of electrons is possible by certain principle. That means it cannot go and occupy wherever it wants. So what do you mean by electronic configuration? The distribution of electrons. The distribution of electrons in different orbital is called electronic configuration. The ground state electronic configuration is the distribution corresponding to minimum energy. The ground state means nearest to the nucleus have minimum energy. The electronic configuration of multi-electron atoms can be written by using one principle, that is Offa principle. What's the name of the principle? Offa principle. Offa is the German word of building up. Offa is the German word of building up. So the Offa principle states that in the ground state, orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy. State that in the ground state, orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy. An atom of each succeeding element is supposed to be built up by adding a proton in the nucleus and an electron to the orbital within the lowest energy level. Electrons tend to occupy the lowest energy orbital as long as the Pauli's exclusion principle, Offa principle. Offa principle. So what is Offa principle? Says that Offa principle slide I will show later on. Offa principle states that electrons are filled in the various orbital in an increasing order of their energies. That is, orbital having lower energy will be filled first and the orbital having higher energy will be filled last. So this according to this, when these electrons are filling, another one principle state that one electron will have one quantum number, correct? That means n is, yes, it will be having principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. So if n is equal to 1 means what is L? 1 minus n minus 0. That means 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. What is m? 0. So what will be the if n is 2, what will be the L? L is 1. What will be the m? M is plus, that means minus 1, 0, plus 1. What is spin? Plus of and minus of. Always for S is plus of and minus of only. Plus is the clockwise, minus is the anti-clockwise. So if n is 2, principal quantum number n is 2, what is the azimuthal quantum number? L, that is 1. That means 0, 1. What will be the magnetic quantum number? Minus 2 plus, correct? Minus 1, 0, plus 1. And what will be the spin quantum number? Either plus of or minus of. So what is the Pauli's exclusion principle? One rule is there, Pauli's exclusion principle. What is Pauli's exclusion principle? Says that it says that in any atom no two electrons may have the same set of quantum number. What do you mean by that? No two electrons have same set of quantum number. That means each and every electron, all the 4 quantum numbers will not be similar for 2 electrons. Always it is differ. For example, you can say that if all the 3 R's remain means what happen? 4th quantum number, spin quantum number, either it will be plus or it will be a minus. So that is says that no more than no electrons, 2 electrons may have the same set of quantum number. On orbital is specified by 3 quantum numbers n, l and ml. If 3 electrons were to occupy in the same orbital, then all of them would have the same set of N, L, M, L. So they would have to differ in the spin quantum number. However, spin quantum number ms value can have two possible value, plus, minus, or plus of or minus of. So the Pauli's exclusion principle states that no more than two electrons can occupy an orbital and they must have opposite spin. They have opposite spin. So electron in the same orbital are called pair orbital. So two electrons will be there in one orbital, that is called pair orbital. When electrons occupy orbital, they spin in their axis. So if two electrons occupy an orbit, they must spin in opposite direction. This is the Pauli's exclusion principle. It is there in your textbook also. Read the textbook content. So this is the energy level. Yes, second level 2, third level 3, fourth level, fifth level, it goes on.